Halo is my favorite game series of all time, and ever since I saw that big, thick, hard, juicy armor that Master Chief wears, I was in love. It brings me back to Star Wars Clone Commandos, which is coincidentally one of the first games I ever played and is the main reason I love sci-fi as a genre. Between that, because of the large variety of ships, which is my favorite aspect among sci-fi series. All that being said, I thought it'd be really fun to go through the Halo series, game by game, going through the lore and kind of like what happened, as well as just my own experience with it. Beyond that, we're actually going to be starting at the very beginning where everything in the Halo series started with the precursors. But first, I have a precursor statement. Could you please do me a huge favor and like and subscribe? I'd really appreciate it. It's totally free, and you can change your mind at any time. Anyways, back to the summary. Long story short, the precursors were an alien life form that are essentially gods in their ability. Yeah, absolutely, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Listen, I understand you don't want to do the lore, so we're actually just gonna get rid of that and jump right into Reach.
Welcome to Reach.
Starting out on mission 1, we need to find out why a communication station has gone dark. We end up finding a destroyed Warthog and a beacon, but there's no Marines around, which is really weird.
So where are the troopers?
Because of this, Noble Team searches the area and... the Covenant is on Reach!
Stand down, Noble, stand down. Contacts neutralized.
Contacts? It's the damn Covenant.
Kat then gets the relay station we were sent to investigate at a good enough level of functionality so that way Carter can alert command of the impending invasion.
Colonel, this is Noble 1. There are no rebels. The Covenant are on Reach. Acknowledge?
Come again, Noble 1. Did you say Covenant?
Affirmative. It's the winter contingency.
May God help us all.
At the start of mission 2, Oni Sword Base is being sieged by a Covenant Corvette and we need to help take it out. In order to do this, we first land and secure the courtyard. While we're doing that, I thought I'd just go off and say that this is one of my favorite missions in Halo Reach. It's just really fun to do, and I love the Warthog section that comes later. From here, we move to an exterior fighting position and clear an LZ for a Warthog, so we can go to a anti-aircraft gun and a communications relay and bring them back online for operations. Then we enter Oni's sword base and ascend the building to a higher level so that way we can use a rocket launcher to take out Banshees so we can launch our fighters without them being in danger so they can push the Covenant Corvette into range of an orbital Mac so it can get obliterated in a single round. And as George says...
Beautiful, ain't it? Someone should take a picture.
Mission 3 is a little weird. We're supposed to be going in for reconnaissance and stealth, but if you follow June's advice, the stealth portion lasts for like 2 minutes before you start making noise.
Engage at your own discretion, but keep moving.
So I decided to find out how long I can remain stealthy or undetected. It's not that long, so we're just gonna zoom through this section and find some civilians that we can help. It turns out that these civilians are arguably insurgents, but they actually have some really useful information for us, because they tell us about a smuggling path that we can use to get closer to Covenant positions. This path ends up leading us to a pylon which is causing jamming signals, and we plant a bomb on it for future use.
Recon Bravo to Noble 2. Charge placed.
Then we just any percent speed run past a bunch of Covenant forces. And spot a Covenant landing site for a full-blown invasion.
You've seen this, Cat?
Confirmed. Receiving Nova 3 and Nova 6 live visual of a Covenant strike force.
It's no strike force, it's an invading army. If we're gonna smother this thing, we need to go in hard and fast.
Agreed. All recon teams disengage and fall back. Sun will be up in a few hours, and it's going to be a very busy day.
Mission 4 has the coolest intro cutscene of all Halo missions ever. Don't even come at me because you're fucking wrong. Just in case you disagree with that statement, I'm just gonna let it play just to prove my point.
That landing zone has been tagged by UNSC Command as the priority 1 target.
That charge link is loud and clear.
Copy that. Acquiring signal lock on the pylon. Detonating in 3, 2.
Might want to hold on to something.
See what I mean? I mean, the hogs, the gunfire, the banshees. It's a big battle scene like God fucking intended, and I goddamn love it. Beyond that, though, the mission is kind of boring. You disable Covenant anti-air, fly into a spire, turn off its shielding, and leave. It's really not that good of a mission. That being said, the ending cutscene is fucking terrifying, and it shows just how outclassed the UNSC is in this fight against the Covenant. First, once you turn off the shielding, heavy frigate Grafton uses a Mac round to destroy the Covenant spire, and in retaliation, a CSO supercarrier uncloaks and uses a glassing beam to instantly destroy the frigate. For context on how impressive this is, the UNSC Grafton is 112 meters in height with reinforced steel superstructure and titanium armor plating, and the glassing beam instantly penetrates all the way through with a single blast that lasts a fraction of a second. On top of that, the CSO carrier class that decloaked is roughly 29 kilometers long and was completely invisible until it decloaked. That's roughly like making 1.5 Manhattans appear out of thin fucking air. And starting with mission 5, we have the beginning of the end. Cat has an idea to destroy the CSO carrier by forcibly causing a slipspace accident that'll teleport half of the ship to the middle of nowhere. And it's a great plan, but field troops like Noble Team need help with getting space-worthy vehicles and, quote, the single most expensive piece of equipment known to man. Which actually, Carter, isn't true. Because the cost of a Mjolnir armor set, which is the armor that Spartans wear, is compared to a Navy destroyer in universe. And those have slipspace drives. But I digress, not important. So we launch into space and get this bomb ready. Then we sacrifice a frigate to get our bomb on board the Corvette we infiltrated. Then we just get the Corvette going on a refueling plan to the CSO carrier, and this is where things start going downhill. We make our way back to the hangar, and once all the enemies are cleared out, George says,
Bad news is, time is fried. I'm gonna have to fire it manually.
That's a one-way trip.
You'll make it sooner or later.
And so we lose our first member of Noble Team. And what's even more tragic is more CSO carriers jump in system immediately after George's sacrifice, making his sacrifice null and void, which just hurts even more. Mission 6 is an assistance mission, and it's pretty good. You use your re-entry kit after George throws you off of the CSO and land back on Reach. You make your way to a city, and you discover that the Covenant have been sieging it for a couple days, and civilians still need help getting out. First, you help one group get to a landing platform where you board a Falcon, do some hot girl shit, and then land, where Phase 2 and the only difficult part of the mission begins. It seems simple. Just hit 2 buttons on AA missile turrets and hit a 3rd button to get them working to clear the skies for civilian transports to leave. Well, it's not that simple. Because sure, there's a Wraith, easy clap, no one cares about it. Sure, you have the Chieftains, easy clap, nobody cares. The real bitch of this mission is some asshole who guards the final button with a fuel rod gun as a CQB weapon. Now, for the uninitiated, a fuel rod gun is basically a rocket launcher that you can spam 5 shots in a row on, and that explodes green and is even more powerful. Fortunately for me, I'm a GigaChat and went through the window instead of the hallway, and I definitely knew the window didn't have glass in it. After this, we end up rendezvousing with the rest of the Noble team, and now it's flight time, and we're essentially in a glorified
helicopter.
We need to shut down a series of jammers so we can make contact with command. After going through immense pain, in my opinion, this is one of the worst missions in all of Halo history, we get this done with a few button presses, and then we need to go over to the Oni Tower and clear the area of anti-air turrets so evac Pelicans can get the rest of the people out. Then we reunite with the rest of the Noble team, and Kat gets something stuck in her eye. At the beginning of Mission 8, we're lied to and are told that we're going to bring Oni Sword Base to the ground with a torch and burn op. So we do a small strike tweaking the Covenant defenses and infiltrate the facility, but boom, baby, it's a fucking lie! We actually came down here to get a package from Dr. Halsey, the chick who, you know, founded and abducted children for the Spartan 2 program. This package is Cortana, but she's not important right now. We'll talk about her in later videos. Cortana needs to go to the shipbreaking grounds in Azad, where a cruiser called the Pillar of Autumn is located. And now with Cortana in our hands, we board a Pelican, and June goes to escort Halsey off-world in a different Pelican. Mission 9 is the final mission of Halo Reach, and it starts with Carter, Emil, and you getting shot at by Covenant Air Forces. The Pelican is in really bad shape, so Carter orders you and Emil to go off on foot. After a small hike, you find Mongoose, and personally, I get excited for this because I love the Warthog runs in other games, and this feels very similar to that. You can actually do it all the way to the next cutscene in this Mongoose. It just takes some time. Shit, Mongoose run! God, wow! What the fuck happened there? Okay, that was not... Okay, we can do this, we can do this. We can get... And determination. Shit! Fuck me! God damn it! Oh my god, what is happening? On this day, greatness can be achieved on this day! Greatness can be achieved on this day!
You're on your own, Noble. Carter out.
Bruh. Well, Carter's dead. But Emil's going to live, right? I mean, we're just gonna take a nice stroll and boom, landing platform. Oh, he's gonna need to man the minimac. He'll be fine up there. Well, shit.
How about you?
So, we use the minimac to ensure the Pillar of Autumn can get away. And with that, the game is over. Except it's not. We now have to survive. And that's literally impossible. So when we finally give out and join George, Kat, Carter, and Emil and the trading sims up in the sky, one final cutscene plays.
It didn't take long for Reach to fall. Our enemy was ruthless, efficient, but they weren't nearly fast enough.
Well, goddamn, this video took me 20 days to produce. And I'm not even done with it because I want to do some polishing stuff. But as of recording, it's been 20 days since I started this video. And god damn, is that a long time. This is the longest video as far as production value or production time that I've done on my channel or just in general ever. And I am super fucking happy about the way it turned out. So if you liked it, be sure to give it a like. I would love to do more stuff like this, and definitely leave comments on other games you'd like to see this on. I plan on doing the entire Halo series in this way. But obviously there's other games other than Halo out there, and this is not a Halo channel, this is a me channel, so I find it interesting. I'm doing a goddamn video on it, boy. I'm actually planning a video right now for Cosmeteer. I don't know when that's going to be coming out, but hopefully relatively soon. I'm going to try and do a video a month, roughly, as far as these higher production value videos. But beyond that, like, just have a wonderful day. Let me know in the comments what your favorite holiday dinner is or would be. For me, I gotta go with ham and mashed potatoes. I'm not really that complicated. I think the cranberry sauce just adds some unnecessary bullshit.